Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's date is April 3rd, 2023. This is Morning Forex Technical Report. We're taking a look at the technicals that are driving the currency markets. So let's get started. Let's take a look at the dollar versus Canada on the hourly chart here. We're seeing a steady move to the downside, and higher oil prices tend to push the Canadian dollar higher, the US dollar versus Canada dollar lower. And in trading today, the market moved below the 100-day moving average. We moved down to it on Thursday, and we moved below it on Friday a little bit and closed just below it. Looks like the 100-day moving average on Friday, and in trading here today after initial move to the downside, try to move back above it. Why, but then the market started to rotate back to the downside. The 100-day moving average is now going to be a resistance level on the top side here for the dollar versus Canada. Comes in at 135.17. Currently trading at 134.69. So bears are more in control here. Let's take a look at the daily chart to get a view of what that looks like. And this is what it looks like for this currency pair. Haven't traded below the 100-day moving average since February 21st, and so the break below that level is somewhat significant from a technical perspective. This swing area right through here has also been broken, and that the high of that swing area comes in at 134.98. The swing area is defined by different swing lows through here. This formed a nice little floor through here, and then we moved below it and came back up to retest and move down. Got a little ugly right through this level right through here, but then reestablished. You can see the attempts to try to find support against that, or even resistance here. We had the 100-day moving average in play as well, but then tried to use that level as a ceiling and then move back to the upside. So breaking below this area is more bearish. Down on the downside, we have the 200-day moving average, which hasn't been breached since August of 2022, having closed below it since back here in June of 2022. So that 200-day moving average is going to be a key level if the momentum to the downside can continue. So we're going to be watching 135.18. Maybe interim, we can watch 134.98. Let's stay below 135 level as a resistance level. Currently trading at 134.70 for the dollar versus Canada. So the bears are in control in that currency pair. Let's take a look at the euro versus US dollar. And on the daily chart, what we saw in trading last week was a move up toward this high price from the previous week of trading. But the market fell off on Friday, started to move back away from it. We needed to get above that area right there around the 109.40 level. Was defined not only by more the recent low highs from last week's trading, but going back in time here and in the month of January, we came up toward that area, found early sellers, found sellers here against near the 1.0940 level. So well-defined area up there that seemed to hold in trading last week. The market rotated back to the downside. This is what it looks like on the hourly chart. And if we look at that currency pair, here's that range up here down, up to the 109.40 level up there, and it was rotated to the downside. Now in trading today, we did see a move lower here, and that took the price below the 100 and 200 hour moving averages. Came down to this old area through here where we actually had a line in there that was an old swing high, and then kind of based against that level, moved to the upside, but found support buyers against that, and have since moved back above the 100 hour moving average. This is the blue line, and the 200 hour moving average. The lower line is right through here. What I like about the bullish move to the upside here is how the market found support after breaking above the 200 hour moving average, came down to that level, and then rotated back to the upside, breaking above the 100 hour moving average. This area right through here, I'm going to have to go to the hourly chart. And if I look, our 4-hour chart, if I look at that, or if we look at that, this level corresponds with this swing area through here. Got messy through here immediately, but then reestablished the area as a level of either support or resistance through here. And in trading, 2 weeks ago, the market tried to find support against that, broke below that level in trading last week, moved up into that area, and then broke above it. Again, if we move above the 108.86 level, that would be more bullish here. And we look toward the double tops that we had over the last few weeks up here near the 109.26 level. So up to that 40 level that we saw on the daily chart. So right up through there. So that is, so this area right here is now resistance up to 108.86. We'll see if the market can hold resistance against that level and rotate back to the downside and keeping away from the 109.40-ish type level on the top side. Let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar. This currency pair is moving sharply to the upside in trading here today. And if we, after moving lower initially, the initial move to the downside came into a swing area through here where we had different swing highs where the market found resistance against this area. Got messy here, but then reestablished support down through here. A number of different swing lows in there. And then moved back above the level here and started to trade above that level over the last week or so of trading. Again, this is the hourly chart, so most of last week's trading was trading above that level. We had this nice little channel through here where the market tried to move above it on Friday's trade, but failed, and then rotated back to the downside, getting below the 100. And in trading today, we moved below the 200-hour moving average back into the support area. But you can see, like the euro, we had a nice swing move back to the upside, took the price back into this channel, back above this swing area up here, which is also a nice defined level where we had ceilings. Tried to move above it here, couldn't fail, and then tried to stay above it through here, only breaking back below the trend line, moving back to the upside. So the buyers are definitely more in control here above the 123.60 level, back into the channel through here. And we'll see if the momentum can continue up toward the 124.22 level, which was a high price that we saw on Friday's trade. That is where we would target for the sterling versus US dollar if the price can stay above the 123.60. If we move below 123.60, we're going to go back and test the 100-hour moving average of 123.40-ish type area. And if we move below that level, that would tilt the bias more to the downside, give the sellers more control. So there you have a look at some of the major currency pairs. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.